Take 5. Oh, let's fix you right round. Here we go. Welcome to the CycleHouse Cervelo S5 video. And yes, I've had this bike for 6 months. You may have seen this bike in the previous vlogs. I've waited to do 10,000 kilometers or 6 months of riding this bike almost exclusively to do a video about it. This is my first impressions, which isn't a first impression because I've had it for 6 months, because I wanted to see what it was like before I do a video about it. When I tell you to buy something, I wanted to have my research done. So, if you like bikes, stick around. If you like seeing bikes, stick around. If you like seeing green screen overlay of bike racing, stick around. Number 4. If you like hearing my voice, stick around. If you don't like any of these 4 things, stick around, you'll enjoy yourself. So sit back, relax, grab a drink, and some popcorn. Cervelo S5, we're going to talk about the good things. My growing pains, what it means for you. Pretty simple. So good things, well, it's pretty fast. It's Aerodynamics. It's Aero. And I've done that because I've done testing on it. You can have a look at the testing here. Right here. If it's aerodynamic, it's going to be faster. And you can feel it too. You can see, you know, with previous efforts that my watts are lower for a given speed, and I just go generally faster. And it's a lot easier to get up to those speeds than other bikes. For example, you know, if I'm riding down beach road, if I'm riding on the flats, if I'm going over undulating terrain, it's just faster. There's no other way to say it than the aerodynamics of that bike has been so carefully designed, and so much man and woman hours have been put into that thing to make it go fast. And I've got the numbers behind it. It means done wind tunnel testing. It's just quick. The faster you go, the more the aerodynamics has an effect. Going downhill, I'm doing like 60, 70, 80 kilometers, 90 kilometers on that bike, and it's just so rock steady and stable. So apart from being aero and fast, with not much weight, because aero is there's not too much of a weight penalty until you get around that, maybe that 7-8% is gonna start playing a big role. It's really stiff. The bike, you know, it's great for sprinting on. I cannot say this enough, but the bike for sprinting on is awesome. I feel complete confidence that every ounce of my energy is going to propel the bike forward. For being a little bit heavier, it's got great power transfer. The next thing is, well, how has it been riding? Well, it feels great. As I've said before, descending, it's awesome. And I think for me, it just comes down to confidence. I feel really confident on this bike. You can probably gather it's got some sort of steering lock. Don't worry, I've not come unstuck because of the steering lock. I think it's great because I'm lower to the ground. My center of gravity is lower, so I feel more confident just to being able to tip it in really well. It's fast, it's really aero, it's really stiff, power transfer is great. I've had no lapses in nervous or worry about the bike just doing anything dodge. You know, there's that time where you might get speed wobbles or something, and just all around a comfortable bike to ride. It's really comfortable to ride. It's an aero bike, but aero bikes have gone a long way. It's one of the fastest bikes that doesn't get too much of a penalty on weight. So that's the good thing. Bit of the growing pains. Well, growing pains is that not necessarily bad things, but things that I've just had to learn. Disc brakes are one of the things I've had to learn, and it's taken me 10,000 kilometers to figure out that disc brakes are really good in wet conditions, but you know, more or less the same as rim brakes in dry conditions. For dry conditions, it's not going to be much different. For descending really steep hills, disc brakes are great. One good thing is my confidence is high. Riding the disc brakes on this bike, my confidence is good. I haven't felt a lack because I know that every time I pull on the brakes, every time I know I'm going to get the the same sort of feedback. I know I'm going to stop. I know that it's going to take me blah amount of time, blah amount of meters before I can stop. Awesome feeling, going down a hill in dry or wet. I know what's going to happen. Descending a hill, I can brake later, so I can carry more speed through like a straight section, which is great. Faster is better for racing and going for comms. In wet, they are hands down better than carbon rim brakes. If you have carbon rim brakes and riding in wet, you can still stop, you can still slow down. Just good luck, because you're going to need it. I've ridden down Buffalo in the Tour of Bright from last year. It was snow and wet, and I was on carbon rim brakes, and I was still able to slow down. It was just really nerve-wracking because I wasn't sure if I was just gonna come straight off the mountain. I feel complete confidence that I'm gonna stop in dry and wet. Only thing about disc brakes in wet is that they're a little bit loud. So I'll take it because I know that I'm actually gonna be safe. Me doing this video, what does it do for you? Well, if you're in the bike market, get the S5. It's expensive, yes. Modern bikes that have all the technology as the S5, really fast, super stiff. It's a super bike. Super bikes cost a lot of money. If you want a bike that you're going to feel absolute confidence in, you'd be faster over most terrain. It's great for descending, it's great for speed. If you love going fast, this is a bike for you. If you like riding the wet and you want to be able to stop and you want to be able to ride your carbon wheels all year round, like I do, my Shimano Dura Ace wheels are awesome, they're awesome. Riding in crosswinds, I don't feel that. If you don't feel confident in a lot of crosswinds and you still want like a fast wheel, like a deep section wheel, like the C40s, they're awesome. I feel complete confidence in every conditions with these C40s. They roll awesome. What this also means for you is that if you like the bike, I'm telling you that it rides like a dream. It's awesome to ride, it's awesome to race. That it's good about this bike is that it's got Dura Ace Shimano Dura Ace Di2. I forgot to mention that before. What does it mean for you? Well, riding electric is great. I haven't had to fiddle with it as much as mechanical. Once I say, if you go electric, you never go back. It's pretty true. Electric's awesome. So what does this video mean? Well, I'm telling you the S5 is an awesome bike. And you should go out and buy it. Go to CycleHouse. They have some awesome Cervelos. The S5 is a great bike. It's just super fast. You want a fast bike? S5 is the one. Catch you around in the next video. If you like it, give it a like. If you want to see more of me talking, subscribe.